Wow. Hello, you guys. This is Judy Check, life master consultant and world-class paradigm shifter, and Amy Minkoff.
Hey, Judy. Thank you for having me today.
Yeah,
Great to be with you.
we're here live in Anaheim, California.
Yeah.
Disneyland. We're the happiest place on earth. And Transformation Tuesday, we are dedicated to shift and uplift the planet. Every Tuesday we've been coming to you live, or this will be recorded from since March of 2020.
That's so awesome.
And our topic for June 2025 has been transformational willing. And so Amy and I were talking and doing our thing yesterday, and there's a story. I just think that Amy's passion for her mom and for what thing that I wanted to come up and just have you talk a little bit about that, and and maybe your why, and why is that important to you right now for willingness. Yeah,
absolutely. So transformational willingness. Well, the universe gave me a perfect opportunity for that. About a month ago, my mom, at the age of 94, was tooling around in her apartment with her walker, living independently. And 3 weeks ago, she collapsed and was hospitalized. And so since that time, she is, for the moment, not ambulatory and requires a whole nother level of care from me, the only child. And for me, it's a whole nother level of responsibility toward her as the loving daughter. And she was a super dedicated mom. So I want to be the daughter that I'll become. And so keep in mind, if there's a situation in your life that is making you think it's going to stop you from a goal or something like that. And so for me, I have an opportunity to transform and know that loving my mom up and being compassionate and giving her time and doing the right things for her and all the other things in my life that are important to me can all happen. I got scared that maybe all the other things would have to stop, or I wouldn't be able to love her. So my transformation moment is to discover how it could be a both end. How can I be that loving, dedicated daughter and still have the fulfillment in the other areas of my life? Do my work in the world, a transformational coach, and I want to still serve my clients and speak and have time for my husband. I might exercise. And I'm actively asking myself, what are the things I could do to make that my reality?
Yeah. Well, how does it feel to be in that situation? Oh, yeah.
Well,
I know it. Yeah, I've have many people that I am. Some of us are in that mom, and you're the daughter. And I would love to hear from your perspective what that feels like. That, if that's okay with you. Yeah.
Well, it's the beginning of a role reversal. And my dad actually passed in September, about 9 months ago. And so I already had that experience. And he said to me, oh, and my dad was really a domineering, kind of all-powerful person. But he said, this feels strange to me, but I defer to you, Amy, and I know it's time for that. Now, my mom is a different person, and she really wants her agency. And I think we're both a little bit scared because she's scared that she's losing a sense of agency. And I'm scared because there's uncertainty. I don't know if she'll walk again. I don't know how long she'll be with us. And so it's, well, life is uncertainty, you know, but this is a new version of it that I haven't yet experienced. So I'm working with my nervous system to be grounded in the face of this uncertainty, and also my mom in a new role, being more like the child. And so now I have to be more of the person in the adult role to make decisions on her behalf that might be right but feel wrong. This is a concept I read about in Mel Robbins's book called the Let Them Theory.
Yes, tell me about that. The let them.
Let them. It's all about letting go. Let the other person do what they're doing. And after you say let them, then you say, and now let me. So like I can say, I can let mom stamp her foot a little and say, I want to be in charge. And I can let her say, I'm not walking. And then when I leave that up to her, then I could say, let me be compassionate. Let me be curious. I got the idea to ask her, what is she feeling? Some things won't be negotiable. I'll send people to take care of her and make sure she's safe. But while I do that, I'm going to really try to honor her and the space she's in, because I don't know the space yet. You know, that part of her journey is different from where I am in mine. So I'm really honor that.
You know, what a great what an amazing experience too for your children, right?
Yeah.
Your kids to watch you navigate this for when you are the mom, you're modeling what you would love, right?
Yes. And you know, Judy, it reminds me, and this is a way I can honor my mother. She took care of her mom and her aunt and her uncle and his wife. The ones who weren't her parents didn't have their own children. And she took care of 4 elders when I was probably a teenager, and I watched her do that. And so she passed on a certain way of being with her elders to me.
Oh, tell me more.
Well,
like what was it, like the way of being, or like how to do
or
it?
just that there was no things like, there was no question that this is the response. Like my mom saw it as her responsibility, but not a burden. She said, she made it evident that in our family, this is how things, it's just what we do. It's just what we do. Like, it's not like, oh, now I have to do this. It's like, okay, now it's my turn to do this. You know, and I'll be quite honest, there are some things maybe I'm doing a little differently because I'm not my mom and she's not me. So I'm bringing my own unique attitude and personality to this stage.
So you're transforming, your mom's transforming, everyone's transforming, going from one form to the next. And it's that navigation, daily navigation, and checking in with yourself. So what is it that when you're checking in with your higher self? Yeah. What messages are you getting from your higher self? Because this is pretty fresh to you.
Yeah.
Couple weeks, right?
It is really new.
And it's going to be a time.
Yeah.
So what is the message that you're getting from your higher self?
Well, it's a simple one. I've heard people say it, but that I can trust the universe. I can trust my mom. And I can trust myself. And that all of our roles fit into a larger process that can also be trusted. Right? If I let the process do its job, and I'll show up.
Yeah.
And who do I want to be?
Yeah. Well, I think that this conversation is really important right now for so many of us, but also it's one thing that I like to ask, because you're doing it your way, I do it my way, and there's no right or wrong, no mistakes. And it's being willing to take the next right step. So I like to ask you, Amy, if this is like, I really love it. Like, so you're driving down the highway and there's a big billboard on the side of the highway.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that zoom by, but they're seeing your picture up there with a message on it. One that the people driving by, that they will take that to their heart. What is it that your message would be on the billboard with your picture?
Well, I'm gonna pull something from what I already said, which is to trust. My central life.
Well, what would you have us hold for you, maybe, for the next whatever? Let's just say the next, it's June 2025. What would you like to have us hold for you for your next phase of your, what we'll support you, whatever it is you put out.
I love that. And I'm going to pick something that I would like sort of to be held for everyone else. To know what your vision is for what you would love in your life. I know mine. And that I would love for you all to hold for me that I live a full spectrum life that will serve my vocation, my health and well-being, the relationships I have, and the time, the money, freedom aspect of my life. And I hold that for you as well.
Y'all know this. We do this all the time. You ready? So everyone, actually before that, everyone out there, we're gonna go like this. And Amy, I want you to be the receiver.
Oh yeah. So
yeah, you're receiving all of our energy and all of the love that we have for you through the courageous journey that you are on and have been on. And we're gonna put energy to California. Yeah, there you go.
Received.
Yeah, so it is. Thank you so much for, just thank you so much for the willingness there.
Oh, Judy, it's my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me and for asking the beautiful questions.
Amen. I will see you next week, July. Amen.